Welcome to the Socially Awkward Travelers, where my husband and I share tips, tricks, and experiences from all of our trips across the world. Here are 5 reasons why a cruise should be your next vacation.
Reason number 1. It's just the best bang for your buck vacation-wise. Being on a cruise ship is just like being on an all-inclusive resort just on the water. The price you pay is not just like a hotel price. You get your lodging, you get all of your meals included, you get some basic drinks, and you get all these different activities. There are all kinds of shows from, comedy shows to like these family events, and there's an ice skating show. There's also, there's events for solo travelers too, and it's a great option for them. Events for couples, and there's tons of things to do as, family and children as well.
And for those of you trying to keep up on your fitness goals while you're on vacation still, they even have a full gym that you can go and use, and like a running track that's open 24 hours so you can make sure you're getting your steps in. Number 2, lots of options for those of us with social anxiety. So the thing I really liked about Royal Caribbean was their different dining options. They had traditional dining and also the My Time dining. And what that meant was for traditional, you had the same time and same table every night. And so that meant on that first night, if you were stuck at a table of, 10 people, but your party is 2, you're going to be doing a lot of small talk. And any of us with social anxiety know that that's not exactly what you want to be doing at the end of a long day.
Yep.
The My Time dining was a really nice option because you can choose what time you want to go. Usually they give you a 3-hour period, and then you usually get to sit by yourself, have a different waiter every night, go at a different time. And so that was just a really nice way to have different options for that. And same thing with their shows. The seating is first come, first serve. So you can choose if you want to sit all the way in the front or sit all the way in the back.
We made that mistake once where we sat in the front on that comedy show.
Yeah, the comedy show. I don't ever recommend sitting in the very front if you have social anxiety. That is probably the worst thing you could do. They will pay attention to your facial expressions and call you out, so just be aware of that. But sometimes crowds can be very daunting, and ships are pretty packed usually. But we had a really good experience finding out different places on the ship where you could be, in a more exclusive area where there's not a lot of people. Pretty much there's chairs all around the decks that are away from the crowds, and even shuffleboard games. So if you want to, play a game, not a big crowd, you can do that too. And then even the movie nights, I really like those. So did you, right?
Oh man, that was one of my favorite parts of the cruise. There's nothing like being on the rooftop, of the boat, watching a different movie every night, feeling the ocean breeze. Oh man, there's nothing like it.
That was really nice.
Yeah. This leads us to reason number 3, trying new food and drinks. So there's a buffet that's open all the time for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just like any buffet, you can get something that you like and just rely on that, or you can be like, I'm going to try something different.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't like it, it's a buffet. I can get whatever I want. And that's a really nice option for those of us who, want to be experimental one day, but then, maybe tomorrow I want to get something I know and like, my comfort food.
Yep, burgers and fries.
Burgers and fries. Oh, yeah. And there's the main dining room too that my wife talked about earlier. This is a really important tip that most people don't know about. You can order as many appetizers, entrees, and desserts as you want. You can try something risk-free knowing that you may or may not like it, and there's always going to be a backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
Just be sure to be nice to your server. They're people too.
And they work really hard.
They do.
They work so hard. And we noticed, we saw a table that was being kind of rude to them, and you could just tell they weren't getting top quality service. But when we were nice to our waiter, they will go out of their way to make sure that you're getting your food fast, giving you recommendations, and I highly recommend taking their advice because they know what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Reason number 4, the collective vacation energy. There's just something about the breeze on your skin while you're walking around the boat and feeling the sun and the salty wind in your hair. Something cool about cruises is that you get to see the sunrise and the sunset every day if you're up for it. Unlike when you travel to other places, you might only get to see one or the other. And there's just something about looking out into the ocean that makes you feel small and makes you understand how big our world is.
And that constant beach sound. With
The waves, just, it's something about falling asleep in a beach chair. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
And you know, everyone on the cruise is on vacation, just having a great time, and the vibe is just...
Yeah, it's something you can feel when you're on the ship. It truly is unmatched. Everyone's just there having a great time. It's amazing. Reason number 5, newer ships are coming out. Cruising is growing, which is making the older ships way less busy and a lot more accessible. If you've never been on a cruise before, or if you're looking to get back into cruising, and there's also even new cruise lines popping up due to the increase in popularity with cruising now.
And some of them are adults only too, so if that's your vibe, you know, you don't want any kids, there's options out there for everybody.
Exactly. Thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to ask us any questions in the comments and we'll do our best to answer. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more.
Bye.